Hi, I wanted to share with you something short on this week's Parsha. This week is actually a double Parsha. It's Parshas Behar and Parshas Bechukosai. In Parshas Behar, the focus of the beginning of the portion discusses the mitzvah of Shemitah and the mitzvah of Yovel. The mitzvah of Shemitah is after every 6 years of planting and working the fields, we take off a year. We let the field lie fallow. We don't prune the trees. There's a lot of different laws, but the focus is we don't work the fields during the 7th year. And then we know that there's Yovel. So we do 7 years cycle, and then there's 7 of those 7-year cycles. And in year 50, so 7 times 7 is 49. In year 50, it's known as Yovel, Jubilee. And that's another year that we take off where we don't plant the field, our fields. When the Torah tells us this portion, it asks it in like a question manner. Like, if we don't plant in year 7, what are we going to have to eat? To which the Torah responds to the question that God will bless us, give us a bracha, and there'll be plenty in year 6, in year 8, and therefore we won't go hungry in year 7. I saw an interesting idea from an Adam Gadol, a big person, someone who really carries the weight of our generation on his shoulders. And he asks that why does the Torah ask it as a question that the people are asking, what are we going to eat in year 7? Why didn't Hashem, God, just write the Torah in a way that the law is you can't work the field in year 7, and I will give you plenty in year 6 and year 8, and therefore year 7 won't be a problem? Why this narrative of like the people speaking in the Torah that like, oh, what are we going to eat? And I heard this idea from this big person that in Judaism, in Yiddishkeit, we embrace questions. We love questions. Do we always have the answers to know exactly why things are a certain or specific way? We don't always have the answers. But it's very important that we feel comfortable asking questions and knowing that many times there is an answer. If we speak to someone, a Rabbi, a Rabbi, or Shiva, Rebbitzin, they'll have the answer for us. And in Judaism, it's all about the question. We know, we just finished with the Pesach Seder, the 4 questions that are asked. And that's a part and parcel of Yiddishkeit, of Judaism, is being able to ask a question and understanding that it's fine and we should be comfortable asking questions. And many times there are answers. So we're living in a difficult time where there's many questions, and it's fine to ask the questions. There's a horrific attack that just took place this week in DC. And it's a question. It shakes us up. Hashem, God, what's going on? And we're allowed to ask that. We're allowed to be in that question and try and understand what it is that we're doing wrong, that maybe we could be doing better. The only way we can grow and get better is asking questions and then getting answers. So the Torah is teaching us this week that invite questions, because with questions come great answers. Have a great Shabbos.